So get yourself comfortable. Welcome everyone to our Monday session. Today we are working with digestion, and the name of this practice is called rest and digest. And if you are familiar with this rest and digest function of the parasympathetic nervous system, you already know which direction we are taking today. So we're going to be working a lot into the quadriceps and into the hip flexors, also into the stomach line, all the front line of the body. And also we're going to be working in twisting, because twisting can help us to detoxify the internal organs, to relax the belly, to remove any toxin from the internal organs. Also helps with elimination, helps if we have any air in our intestine, in the tract, can also help with that. So today I would like to do two pranayama practices. One, we are going to be practices during the yin practice, during our asana practice, and the other one we are going to do at the beginning. The one we are going to do during the yin practice is the belly breathing, of the abdominal breathing that we are already familiar with. And the one for the beginning of the practice is going to be 1 to 2 radio. That means that we inhale, for example, for 3, and we exhale for 6. So double the exhalation of the inhalation. So we are gonna inhale for 3, exhale for 6. But if this is too much for your lungs, for your capacity, and you feel like you are getting a little bit like stress or anxiety, maybe it's too much, and we just go maybe 2, exhale for 4, or you can do 1, 2, 1 inhalation and 2 for the exhalation. But just I'm gonna guide for 3 and 6. So let's start getting ready, finding a comfortable sitting position. Can you hear me well? Is there any sound from the background? Yes? Okay, good. I'm going to double check, just bringing your hands facing down into your thighs, and try to keep your spine as straight as you can. Dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Make sure that your hands in a position that you are not compromising the position of your shoulders, that your chest is moving forward or backward, but more in a straight line. Also lengthening the back of the neck. Just slightly chin towards the chest. This is slightly dropping the chin down so we can lengthen the back of the neck. And relax your face, relax your eyes. Relax the jaw. Again, moving down into the chest, making sure it's relaxed. Moving down into the rib cage, softening this area. Moving down into the belly. And feel this area in your body. We're going to be working a lot with the belly area. We want to make sure that there is no tension. Just relax. You're going to start breathing very deeply into the belly. And keep going down, checking in with your hips, making sure that your hips are relaxed, that your pelvis is in a neutral position, and the tailbone is relaxed. Relax your legs, relax your feet. Taking a moment here, grounding your breath, noticing your breathing. Just one more minute here. Allowing this time to feel our breath, to feel each inhalation and exhalation. By noticing each breath, give us the opportunity to arrive into this present moment, to connect with our bodies, and to anchor us into what is happening here, right now. We're going to start with our pranayama practice. Go 1 to 2 radius. We inhale for 3 and exhale for 6, making the exhalation a little bit longer. We want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Empty your lungs. 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale completely. 1, 2, 3. Keep exhaling. 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale, exhale completely. Empty your lungs, empty your body. Inhale. Exhale. One more minute. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Deep inhale. Deeper exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale completely. Come back into your normal breath. Noticing how you feel. Noticing if anything has changed. Noticing the effects of this pranayama practice, where we were lengthening the exhalation. Continue practice belly breathing, abdominal breathing, during a yin practice. Remember, bringing your attention 3-4 inches below the navel, and you feel the rising or the expanding of the belly during the inhalation, and the belly contracts towards the spine on the exhalation. So once you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes and release your block or your cushion and lie down into your back. So sending the legs forward and lying down into your back. You can shake your legs, move your legs side to side. As we were sitting for a little bit of time, so you want to allow the energy to move again, the blood to move again. Through your feet, through your legs. Bringing the knees into your chest. Both knees into the chest. And go side to side very gently. Really massaging the spine, compressing the stomach. And on the exhale, release just the left leg straight forward. And we're going to hug the right knee towards the chest. Here, we're going to move into half happy baby pose. Options, you can stay holding your right knee, or you can bring your right hand outside of your right foot. If this is too much for you, you can use a block under your right knee, like holding your right leg. And in that way, you don't need to be holding so hard with your arm. Or another option is to bring the right foot close into your groin. Good. And we stay here. Bring your attention into your breath. Long, deep, full breath. Keeping your eyes closed if that feels relaxing for you. I really like to close my eyes during my yin practice as it helps me to bring the attention in. As it brings more sensations, or it helps me to cut the distraction from the outside. But for some people, it doesn't work that way. So check practicing with the eyes open, check practicing with the eyes closed, and see which one serves you better. Nice compression here for the hip flexors. A nice stretch into the groin and the inner thighs. Last minute. Dedicating this practice to our relaxation response, to our rest and digest function, the parasympathetic nervous system. How we activate that is by breathing deeply. We're bringing our attention into the belly area and feel the belly rising, feel the belly falling down. Is there any tension into this area? How much you can feel into this area. Does it feel tight? Does it feel open? Does it feel warm? One of my teachers, he will even try to see colors. It's dark, it's light. Good. And from here, relax your feet and bring your right knee into your chest. And we are going to bring the right knee to the left side right away and twist. With the left hand, press your right knee down, opening the right arm to the side, and twist, look into your right hand. So first twist of the practice, be gentle. If you need to use a bolster to support your right side or your right knee, you can do that. Try to relax your shoulders as much as you can. If your right shoulder is up in the air, if you can relax a little bit deeper, allow the gravity to do the work. You're not trying to push our bodies, to force our bodies. The quality of yin is allowing. Can you still feel the belly? How it's expanding? How it's contracting? Stimulating the spine with the twist. See how deep you can relax into this shape, into this moment. Some poses are a little more tricky to completely let go and relax. giving yourself permission to let go of all the things that you have to do, all the plans, all the worries, all the concerns. Give yourself permission to focus into now, into this moment, into your body, into your breath. Inhale, slowly, bringing your right leg back to the center. And on the exhale, release your right leg down into the floor and shake your legs if you need. Noticing the difference between the right and the left leg. Is there any difference? Is there any changes on the right side? Bring the left knee towards the chest, hug your left knee. Switch the blocks if you were using blocks or the cushion to the left side. Preparing for half happy baby pose on the left. Maybe this side feels different. Options, holding your right knee. Option 2, holding the outside of the left foot and the left foot up in the air, or the left foot can be close into the groin. It's a little more gentle for the hamstring and for the groin. Once you find that first edge, you feel the stretch, but it's not painful. You want to go too deep from the beginning and commit to stillness. Maybe the right hand can be into your right hip. So you then drop to the left side. You still feel that support and that balance. Here we are doing a little more tension into the left arm. And as I said before, some poses has more yang than others. But as much as we can, we move into the yin side, to that relaxation of the muscles. Accessing deeper into the yin tissue, the fascia. And we assist the stretch, the deeper stretch, by taking long and deep and full breath. One more minute. If you have any sharp soothing pain, remember maybe you are compressing bone to bone or ligaments, joints, and we don't want to have any electrical sensation or sharp pain. We want to respect our bodies. Our edges are very important. And during this practice, we have the time to listen to our body message. Very slowly, bringing your left foot a little more into the center and release your left foot. Bringing your right hand over your left knee and slowly start twisting your left thigh over your chest, looking to the left shoulder. The right legs stay extended on the floor. And we allow the shoulders to relax. And I feel also very nice to stretch into the heart space, into the chest. Depending on how high or low your left knee is, you might feel more into the upper back or into the middle back or into the lower back. It doesn't really matter. What we are focusing is the twisting, the compression of the stomach, of the internal organs. As a way to help us with our digestion. That detoxification process, elimination process. You might have experience in the past, or maybe not, but from time to time, when we get stressed, there is a lot of things going on in our life. We can go into the belly and we can have digestion problems. Some people lose the appetite when they are stressed. Some people eat more. Some people stop going to the toilet, or maybe they're going too much. This practice will help the digestion system to bring the balance and equilibrium. In the next inhale, bring your left knee back to the center. You can hug your left knee if you need, or you can release your left leg down into the floor. Wiggle your legs. There's options. You can come back to stillness, or you can add gentle movement into your hips, into your legs, into your feet. Check in, see what your body wants, what your body needs. And come back to your breath, to your belly breathing. This is the pranayama we are going to practice during a yin session. Bringing both knees into the chest and moving into full happy baby pose option. You can keep your hands into your knees, or you can bring your hands inside or outside of your feet. Your feet can be close into your groin area. It's a little more gentle for the hamstring, or you can bring your feet up in the air. Another variation is to use a cushion under the buttocks and support your hips with the bolster. It's a little easier also to do happy baby pose with the bolster under the hips or the buttocks. So once if you're ready, find that first edge of your body. So today we are going to be working with the front line of the body, especially tensing and stretching and stressing the front line of the body, maybe compressing the back line of the body. Can you still feel your breath? Is your breath deep? Is your breath long? Is your breath down into your belly, or is your breath short, shallow, and maybe just with your chest? And the reason why we want to take long breaths today, I mean, as much as we can, we want to take deep and long breaths. But especially today, because we are working with the sympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest function. After a while in this pose, you might feel the sensations increase, or maybe decrease, and maybe you can go a little bit deeper into your edge. Actually, this pose, happy baby, you can do on the wall. And it's also very nice, very effective, without having to use the strength in the arm. Last minute here. And if there is any areas where you are usually tensing unconsciously, check in those areas, bring your attention there, and breathe deeply through these areas. Like for example, for me, it's the jaw, the chest, the shoulders also, and the pelvis. So I always go to these places to make sure that they're relaxed. The next exhale, very slowly, release your feet down into the floor. Remove the cushion if you have it under your buttocks, and extend the legs down into the floor. Just take this time to feel the sensations, feel the effects, to feel the echo of the previous pose. You can place your hands into the belly as well in your rebound to help you to stay grounded into that moment-to-moment experience, to stay anchored into your breath. And whenever you feel ready, Roll to the side, bending the knees, dropping the legs to the side, and coming up slowly. Moving into narrow knee child's pose. So we are familiar with wild knee child's pose and with child's pose, normal child's pose. But this one is going to be with the knees closer towards each other. You can use the blanket or the bolster to support your knees. If this is too much for you, you can also use the bolster under your buttocks. It will be a little more gentle. Once you feel ready, you can walk your hands forward and release your forehead down. So in this narrow knee child's pose, you're releasing the low back, but focusing into the quadriceps. Also compressing the stomach. Are you still breathing deeply? If not, bring your attention back into your breath. Presence is far more intricate and rewarding. And an art than productivity. Sometimes we are trying to be productive and efficient to all costs, and we get too busy in life. So what does it mean to cultivate presence? What does it mean to be fully present for yourself and for your body? And what does it mean to you in this moment? Let's take a quick scan throughout the body, making sure that the shoulders are relaxed, the arms are resting into the floor, making sure that the shoulders have the space. There's no tingling sensation on the shoulders. Remember, you can always open your arms a little bit wider if you need. Relax your head, relax your neck, relax your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back. Relax your hips, your legs, your feet are relaxed, your toes are relaxed. Last minute here. how deep you can let go in this moment. Can you feel your breath into your belly? And in the next inhale, lift the chest, walking the hands back. You can lie down into the belly or you can lie down on your back, your choice. Taking your time. Bernie Clark, one of very famous teacher of Yin Yoga, he says, slow means not fast. We can use that opportunity to cultivate mindfulness through the movement, through the transition from stillness to movement and back into stillness. Feeling the echo of the pose, feeling the effect. Some of you are on your belly, some of you are on your back. So take your time to come back into a table pose. Moving slowly. Once we are in a table pose, we send the left leg straight forward and the right foot on the side of the right hip. Half saddle pose. Saddle pose is a shape that helps us to stretch the quadricep and the hip flexors on the right side. There's many variations actually in this pose. I would suggest that for me, the one that is more comfortable is when my right foot is to the side of the right hip. But you can also bring the right foot under if you would like to increase the stretch into the hip flexors and the quadriceps. So if you are a person that you are very, very open into your hip flexors, you may want to bring the right foot under. Or also you can use a block or a cushion to support your buttocks. And from here, you can lean back, bringing your hands behind. And the way to get deeper into this pose is by walking the hands back little by little with time, maybe resting the forearms once you feel more open, or going all the way back down to the floor. Once you have found that first edge, that first resistance, commit to stillness. The left foot is relaxed, left leg is relaxed. Make sure there's no sharp shooting pain on the knee, on the right knee. There is sharp shooting pain. Maybe using a towel in between your calf muscle and your hamstring can help. Softening the face, softening the chest, softening the spine. And if you are one of those persons who is very open into the hip flexors, you can bring your left foot flat on the mat. You still here? Are you fully present? Did your mind drift off already in the past or in the future? And observe that tendency. Observe if you are more thinking about the future, planning ahead, or if you are going back to what already happened. See if you can bring yourself back to this moment. The only moment that exists. And it's great to have this tool where we practice and we cultivate presence. Nowadays, everything is very uncertain. We cannot plan to the future. We don't know, especially nowadays with this corona situation. We really don't know. We cannot plan. And the past is already past. We cannot do anything about it. We can embrace the past. We can embrace the future as well. With love, with understanding, with compassion. And rest in awareness. Rest into this moment. Resting your attention inside. Using your breath to help you to stay here. And in the next inhale, bring your hands facing down into the mat and push with your elbows, with your arms, and lift the chest up. Taking your time. Maybe leaning to the left hip to release your right leg. You can make any gentle movement with your feet, with your legs. And we're gonna go to the other side. So leaning to the right hip and bringing the left foot in towards your buttocks or your hip. And this side can be totally different. If your left foot is uncomfortable, use the bolster or the block under the buttocks to have a little more space into your hips. And once you feel ready, walk your hands back, leaning back. Also, if you would like to support your back with cushions, you don't need to be holding your back, or if you like to hold your head also. So commit to stillness. Relax as much as you can. The right leg is relaxed, the right foot is relaxed. You're still breathing deeply into your belly. Check in. Tracking the sensations throughout your body. Feeling the stretch into the quadricep and the hip flexors on the left side. We are in a asymmetrical pose. We may feel changes and difference in between the right and the left side. Not two sides are the same. Giving full attention to those areas where we need to create more space. Two more minutes here. If you were practicing the 5 elements series, you might remember that the quadricep and the hip flexors and the stomach line connected with the earth element. And when it's out of balance, the earth element, you can have the tendency to overthink, worry too much, feeling disconnected from our physical bodies, having digestion problems, maybe food problems, food allergies. And when it's balanced, we feel full connected with our bodies. We feel connected with the earth. We feel connected with everything else. Digestions are good. We have a good relationship with our bodies as well. We have a good relationship with food. Also, according to Chinese medicine, a lot of food disorder can be related to the earth imbalance. So this sequence will help us to alleviate that. And in the next inhale, slowly release your hands down, flat on the mat, lifting the chest, taking your time, walking your hands forward, release your left leg forward, and lie down into the back. Taking a moment to feel the effects of the previous pose, to feel the sensations running through your feet, through your legs, through your hips. Maybe somewhere else when you feel the rebound. Maybe you feel it everywhere. And slowly find your best position to come up slowly. And the next pose, if you have the blocks, I suggest to use the blocks. Moving into dragon sequence. I really like this dragon sequence, but it can be quite challenging sometimes as we are going to be working with the psoas muscle. And in the psoas muscle, there's sometimes a lot of tension and a lot of emotions. Also, if you would like to support your knees, I suggest to use the cushion. And we're going to start bringing the left foot forward and the right knee back as far as you feel comfortable with. Starting with a high dragon. The blocks are side to side of your left foot. And if you don't have the blocks, you can bring your forearms over your left thigh. In this variation, you feel the stretch into the quadriceps and the hip flexors on the right side. If it's too much, maybe you can go even higher, pushing your hands away. And once you feel ready, close your eyes, finding a stillness. If you don't feel grounded, if you don't feel stable in this position, maybe you can move your left foot to the side or your blocks or adjust your position. You're gonna find stillness. Relax your shoulders down, away from the ears, softening your face. And you're still breathing deeply. Check in. Is there any areas of tension that you can notice in your body? You still observing that movement into the belly, expanding and contracting. You can go a little bit lower on the blocks or bringing your hands side to side of your left foot to go a little bit lower. We're gonna make our way down slowly. And slowly walk the left foot to the left edge of the mat, bringing both hands inside of the left foot. You're gonna stay here with your hands pressing the mat, the arms extended, or maybe you can go a little bit lower, bringing the forearms on the block or the forearms down into the floor. Slightly different variation, as you might feel also the stretch into the groin and the inner thighs, or maybe the hamstrings on the left side, and much deeper into the hip flexors, into the hip joint on the right. Everyone is different. Make sure that there's no pain. Commit to stillness for 1 more minute. Almost there. If it's too much for you, don't go that deep. Only you know how it feels. And in the next inhale, walking your hands back, taking your time. You can lie down into the back, or you can lie down into the belly, sending both feet back, removing the cushion out of the way, and resting into your belly or resting into your back. Taking your time. Movement or stillness is your choice. How much you can feel. Once if you're ready, making your way back into first a table pose. And from a table pose, we move into a dragon. This time, stepping the right foot forward, using the cushion or the blanket or the towel to support your left knee. Hands into the block or hands into your right knee or forearms into your right side. Finding the first edge. Maybe this left side, total difference, be gentle. Coming into stillness. It's gonna feel amazing, I promise. It's a very challenging sequence, but at the same time, very grounding, very centering sequence. And I find the sequence that they're more challenging, where we can be more alert, present. If we are too relaxed, then our mind can drift easily, or we can fall asleep. Looking into the sensations, tracking the sensations. If you would like to go a little bit deeper into this high dragon, maybe bringing the hands down into the floor still with the right foot in between the hands. Maybe your right thigh is stopping you to get lower. But in the next variation, in a low dragon, you're gonna move the right foot to the side. You start making your way if you would like to go into the low dragon. And in this way, your right thigh is out of the way so you can go deeper. You can go lower. Forearms resting into the blocks or into the floor. Closing the eyes. Breathe. Are you still here? Where do you feel it? Do you still feel it into your quadriceps, into your hip flexors? Or do you feel more into the right side this time in this variation? Last minute. I know it's challenging. Stay as much as you can. And if you feel sharp soothing pain, come out on your own time. And in the next inhale, walk your hands back, lifting the chest. Send your right foot back, and you can lie down into the belly or on your back, your choice. Next pose is gonna be on our back, so you can go right away or you can turn around afterwards. Take your time. Breathing deeply, moving slowly. Noticing how it feels when you release finally that sequence of dragons. Come back to your breath. And if you are on your belly, turn around, sliding into your back, bringing the knees into the chest, and hug your knees. Roll side to side very gently. Massaging your spine. And our last pose, you're gonna keep the knees into the chest. So this is gonna be our last pose. If you would like to go deeper, you can try to bring your hands closer into the opposite elbow. If this is too much for you, you can bring your hands into your knees, sending the knees towards your chest. So we are compressing the stomach. So it's not happy baby, but it's more just hugging the knees. Once you feel ready, commit to stillness. Closing the eyes. Feeling your hip joints, hip flexors. And feeling that compression into the internal organs. So compression is bad when you feel sharp shooting pain. So there is different degrees of compression. If there is no sharp shooting pain, it's also good to be stimulating that area in the body. Are you still able to breathe deeply, or you're restricting your breath? If you can lengthen in the breath. Last minute, almost there. And exhale very slowly. Release your hands, release your legs all the way down. And you can move your feet side to side, wiggle your legs. It's good to allow the hip flexors to be free again. And if you need any movement for that, do so. As we prepare for the final relaxation, you can cover your body. You can support the back of the knees with the bolster. And finding a position where you can completely let go. And separate your legs, so your hips can be more relaxed. Separate your arms. You can keep your attention into your belly. Into your abdominal breathing, into your belly breathing, or you can completely let go, and surrender, and relax. You can also cover your eyes if that feels more relaxing. Take one more deep inhale through the nose. Take a deep exhale through the mouth. You can repeat that as many times as you need. It's a very nice way of release with sound, signing out, feeling your body sinking into the ground, into the earth, feeling that connection with the earth that is supporting us, holding us. Feel that you can release any stress down into the earth. She will absorb it, she will take it. We are exchanging information, we are exchanging energy by simply letting down into the earth. Can you feel that? Can you feel how the body relaxes deeper and deeper and deeper in each exhalation? You feel the tension melting into your mat. The body says with words cannot. Really listening to our bodies. Our bodies always know. feeling that connection with your breath, feeling that connection, intimate connection with your body, intimate connection with the earth, and enjoy your Savasana. Taking your time to feel back into your body, to feel your breath down into your belly. Move your toes, move your fingers, move your head side to side, maybe wiggle your legs. And once you feel ready, roll to the side in a fetal position. Make the transition as slowly as we have no rush. even you can stay in Savasana for as long as you need. Once you feel ready, come back. Any cross-leg position you find comfortable. Bring back your attention into your breath. How is your breath after the practice? Is it short, is it long, deep or shallow? We lean into the earth beneath us. We feel the connection with the earth. We feel fully connected with our bodies. Noticing the changes, noticing the difference from the beginning of the practice. Finding our center into the belly. Feel the breath here. Into our lower dantian. Our core center. And placing the hands together in front of the heart. Into the pray position. Saying thank you to yourself, to your body. Especially today. Every day we say thank you, but especially today. In this sequence, we were working a lot with the connection, the relationship that we have with our bodies. Say thank you, appreciate your body to allow you to practice, to be here, to be healthy, to have vitality, to be in this earth. And say thank you for anything else and you feel grateful. And see how your body appreciates that. How every cell in your body knows when you are grateful. It's almost like a fireflies throughout your body and you say thank you. Can you feel that? Let's in the practice, chanting one unifying Om. Inhale through your nose. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Even the cat is very relaxed. So before I unmute you, I would like to say that this practice that we were doing, the pranayama practice or the belly breathing, you can do by simply lying down into the floor and placing your hands into the belly. And you can do that for as long as you need, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And it really works when we are very stressed, when we have a lot of tension, when we are angry. We can do that practice and everything start changing after that. Our nervous system drops and we start tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system. And also we call it the yin breathing. So let me unmute you.